The abandoned mental asylum stood as a decaying monolith in the heart of a wide open clearing, far removed from the comforts of civilization. Its windows were shattered, and ivy had claimed the walls, but the secrets it held were far from forgotten. I couldn't resist the eerie allure of its haunting presence, and so I ventured inside. The air was thick with the stench of decay and the lingering memories of those who had once sought refuge within these walls. As I explored the dimly lit corridors, the faint echoes of distant cries and the pattering of footsteps seemed to resonate in the open expanse. I soon discovered that someone or something had taken up residence within the asylum's eerie confines. Strange trinkets and personal possessions of the former patients were scattered haphazardly, as if they had been collected with great care. It was an unsettling sight, as if the remnants of shattered lives had been curated by a demented curator in the midst of nowhere. As night descended, a chilling sense of being watched enveloped me. Whispers danced on the edge of my hearing, and the shadows came alive, twisting and contorting in the wide, open spaces. I felt a presence, malevolent and looming, lurking in the corners of the asylum. I knew I had to escape this place, but as I turned to leave, I was met with a sight that sent me recoiling in terror. A figure, gaunt and disheveled, emerged from the darkness, a specter in the vast emptiness. It moved with an unnatural grace, its eyes devoid of sanity, and its lips murmured incomprehensible words. In that moment, fear seized me, and I ran, my footsteps echoing through the corridors as the figure gave chase. My heart raced, and the disorienting maze of the asylum seemed to shift and distort in the open clearing. The creature pursued with relentless determination, never far behind in the desolate landscape. As I turned a corner, my breath ragged, I stumbled upon a room, its door ajar. I burst inside, hoping for a moment's respite. But what I found within froze my blood. The room was filled with the personal belongings of one of the former patients, meticulously arranged as if in a shrine to their tortured soul in the vast, open wilderness. I had reached a dead end, and the creature drew closer, its voice growing more desperate, its eyes filled with anguish against the backdrop of the open clearing. It was then that the chilling truth dawned on me. The entity that had been haunting me was not a malevolent force, but a tormented soul seeking help. I hesitated, torn between fear and compassion. The creature reached out to me, its eyes pleading for salvation against the vast, empty wilderness. I extended a trembling hand, and it grasped it with a strength that surprised me. As we made contact, I felt an overwhelming surge of emotion, a lifetime of pain and suffering that had festered within the asylum's walls. The asylum had become its prison, and the relics of past patients served as a connection to the world it had lost. With a newfound understanding, I vowed to help the tormented soul find peace and closure in the midst of the wide open clearing. Together, we ventured deeper into the asylum, unraveling the mysteries of its past and granting the lost souls the release they so desperately yearned for. But as we approached the culmination of our journey, a haunting realization gripped us both. The traumatic memories that lingered within these walls were too much for the tormented soul to bear. The darkness it had endured in the past began to consume it once more. With a final, anguished cry, the entity fled, dissolving into the shadows and disappearing into the abyss of the surrounding forest. I was left standing in the empty asylum, my heart heavy with the weight of what had transpired. tormented soul had escaped, its fate unknown, leaving me with more questions than answers. As I gazed into the darkness beyond, I couldn't help but wonder if our paths would cross again, and what other horrors lay hidden within the abandoned asylum's crumbling walls. To be continued. Thank you for listening to Storyteller's Realm of Fear. I hope this tale has sent shivers down your spine and made you question the mysteries that lurk in the darkness. In these uncertain times, it's crucial to stay safe and vigilant, especially during the night walks that beckon curiosity. If you hunger for more spine-tingling stories and wish to explore the depths of fear with me, please consider subscribing to Storyteller's Realm of Fear. We have many more tales of terror waiting in the shadows, ready to be unleashed upon your eager ears. Until then, may your nights be peaceful, your dreams undisturbed, and your footsteps cautious when venturing into the unknown. Fear, after all, is a doorway to a world of mysteries best approached with caution. Good night, dear listeners, and remember to stay safe.